Well, proposed legislation that threatened fines and jail time for teachers in Iowa isn't moving forward. Senate File 2364 would have punished educators for allowing materials deemed obscene in the classroom. And Local 5's Mary Sugden joins us in studio with some reaction to this bill's failure. Mary.
Yes, Stephanie, before this session began, parents in a number of surrounding districts brought forward concerns around certain materials they found obscene in both libraries and classrooms. Now, they took those issues to lawmakers, which ultimately resulted in this proposal, which ultimately didn't make it through the funnel week, meaning that it's off the table for now.
I think it's important for folks to understand that our education professionals are the experts. They know what is best for our students.
The Iowa State Education Association says the lack of support from lawmakers for Senate File 2364 is reassuring for state educators.
The silver lining of this is that we have heard resoundingly from the public, parents, community leaders that the idea that we need to penalize our educators for helping to educate and create an inclusive environment for our students has been overwhelmingly rejected.
ISCA says while this proposal, which threatened fines and jail time for teachers who allowed certain materials, isn't moving forward right now, it's had a lasting impact on educators.
It also, I think, contributes to the demoralization that some in the education field are feeling right now. And it's very obvious that there are certain individuals who just want to attack the profession and the teachers in general.
Especially at a time when districts across the state and nation experience staff shortages.
We need to respect the professionals that are already there and work to retain them, not to threaten them and to try to scare them out of the profession or away from doing their jobs.
House Speaker Pat Grassley says he was never in favor of punishing teachers and says the focus in the House remains improving transparency in classrooms through the Parents' Bill of Rights. Grassley told reporters in part, "I've been clear that I don't, and a majority of the caucus do not support criminal penalties for that. We feel very strongly, though, that we'd like to do something on transparency, and I think we can do that in a way to empower parents." And we also reached out to Senate President Jake Chapman, who introduced this legislation and did not receive a response. We also reached out to the governor's office and a number of those parents who met with lawmakers ahead of this session to voice their concerns on these pieces of literature and did not receive a response. In the studio, Mary Sugden, Local 5 News. We are Iowa.
All right, Mary, thank you. And as Mary mentioned, the Parents' Bill of Rights focuses on increasing transparency for families over curriculum. That measure is still on the table. ISCA says it's encouraged by bipartisan work underway on that piece of legislation.